Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rebels offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. He's got an open man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Abraham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40.
defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Delaware's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Quarterback gets the first down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run it from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get the...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the 1st quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of a security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. At the 35, he's open. It's a running room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll run it to the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, going up top. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for room. It's Dupree. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Gets away. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down, still moving. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Kinsey. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Bell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the ground with the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out.
There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whitaker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give on the inside. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Kinsey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. defense changing the play. Back to pass. That's reeled in at 12. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it past the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got the tight end.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's loose. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah.
It's a seam wide open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Wells. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. is on its way. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give as they work on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might be changing the route. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Kinsey. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.